It's fine.
As domestic terrorism, as the FBI, an organization, we consider that to be what we investigate in that area would be groups we've identified that are, or individuals that are committing crimes against people in the United States that generally are from the United States.
Domestic terrorism has been a major concern in the United States for decades. These attacks are usually part of a political or social agenda by a group or individual. In the past decade, several attacks have targeted people based on race, religion, or sexual orientation. Some examples are the San Bernardino shooting, Charleston church shooting, and Pulse nightclub shooting. The beginnings of domestic terrorism in the United States began in the 50s and 60s. These attacks were fueled by racism and hate. Groups such as the KKK and Black Libertarian Army committed countless acts of terror.
Ku Klux Klan is an organization that's allowed to exist in our country. The reason it becomes a crime is when they commit violent or break laws in furtherance of their beliefs. So what makes people do these things is, I guess I would summarize that by saying they are committed to their values and what they believe is true to a point that they then infringe on other people's rights to make that known.
The early 90s proved to be the worst time for domestic terrorism in the United States. Ruby Ridge, an 11-day siege near Naples, Idaho, was between the Weaver family and the FBI. It left 3 people dead and brought widespread concern across the entire nation. Waco was a 51-day siege between government agents and the Branch Davidians. In the initial raid, 4 agents were killed and 6 Branch Davidians were killed as well. Led by their religious leader, David Koresh, the remaining members inside the compound committed a mass suicide by burning down the building. It killed a total of 76 people and led to the end of the 51-day siege. The events at Ruby Ridge and Waco would soon be the primary motivations for the worst domestic terrorism act in the United States history. The truck bomb that blew up the Alfred P. Murray Federal Building in Oklahoma City left 168 people killed and injured more than 680. The Oklahoma City bombing is the second worst terrorist attack in U.S. history. The attack was committed by Timothy McVeigh. He was a former soldier in the United States Army and saw military combat. He stated that his life changed after that. He increasingly became unhappy with the government and used this attack as a message to the government to change.